I got to see the thing. No, it was in the box.
It was. And it wasn't meant to be in there.
I'm at the fuck with you.
That's where it meant to be at.
You can't walk very far in these parts without being greeted with a War Eagle. And boy, do they hope it will be a joyous one today. Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium and the home of the Auburn Tigers. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They're backed up, and they'll just throw it again. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to make magic with his feet. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
That will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. They'll throw it on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z. So these are big for the resume.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Quarterback keeps it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Looking downfield, it's Willihan. He makes the connection. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. They emptied the roster, but every receiver they had out there, it seemed, and they were able to pick up enough for the first down.
Yeah, when you do that with all that speed on the field, you spread it out. What do you got to do? Find the matchup. Find the speed advantage with one of my wide receivers. Get that good matchup. Get the easy first down.
They'll leave it with him. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field. Get it to him early on the first drive. Let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often. He picks up the big game.
Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. He'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to run it back. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
We'll try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Cornhuskers want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
It's really early in the game right now, and it's 4th and short, 4th and medium maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pulls it and fires to the left. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have working the middle of the field.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Firing to the right, complete. Finds a crease at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nebraska! They'll line up to go for 2. Trying to barge their way in. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Auburn 16, Nebraska 8.
First down to start the drive after the break.
Let's go!
To the ground with the back. Plows through the defense. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. And you can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. To the ground, he's got it again. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Discards a man. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Fast motion from the offense. Back to pass, it's Willihan. To the sideline, and he's able to tiptoe his way to a first down. Excellent situational awareness to make the grab and get just enough of that first down.
And how about the play call? They didn't want to hold on to the football. They wanted to get that thing out of their hand, trust the receiver to make the catch, and then what does he do? Gets the first down, gets out of bounds. New set of downs for this offense.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And just nowhere to go with the football for that quarterback. The defense in a nickel, they had extra DBs on the field, doing a nice job in the back end covering, and just no receivers able to get open.
This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on 2nd down from the 13. Feeling some heat. Oh, picked off. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Leaves it with the back. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Tiger! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Going up top on 1st down. Catch and stride inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers! On to attempt the try.
In the end zone. The kicker is on.
And with the extra point,